Welcome back. I'm glad you joined me. This is Ben Dibzinski from Hawker North America. We're going to continue our discussion about NFPA 664, the regulations for dust collection for woodworking companies. This is this one that affects more woodworkers than any other section in the NFPA. And that's because it is the one that you will find that the inspectors out there, the AHJs, authority having jurisdiction inspectors, that will give woodworkers citations for. It's primarily because it's very easy to follow and it's easy to interpret, and it is fairly straightforward. This section is 9.3.4 and it's about interior dust collection systems, and in particular about enclosureless interior dust collection systems. These are the ones that have the filter bags, positive pressure, the fans, a dirty fan sucking directly from the machines, pushing the dust into the plastic bags below and through the air filters and back into the system. The important part is that these systems are very easy to inspect. The section of 9.3.4 is actually section 7, and section 7 has some very clear rules. A means it can only be for woodworking equipment. Pretty straightforward, but they actually cite no metal grinding and so forth. Okay, no problem. B, can't be a dust collector cannot be installed on machines such as sanders, molders, or abrasive planers, which is technically a sander, that is mechanically fed. This is the one that most people get cited for. The other one is the system can only be 5,000 CFM. That's pretty straightforward. All of the manufacturers out there address this. The number D is, or letter D, it says the fan has to be totally enclosed. That's all the manufacturers provide that already. That's not one that's an issue. The letter E is an issue. That is not being addressed by the AHJs. I've only seen it one time in the last 12 years where the AHJs have addressed this one. That is, the bags have to be emptied every night. Our assumption is they just want to make sure there's no fuel to create a fire during the off shifts. F is the collector needs to be 20 feet from egress or any area where an operator is working. Other than the sanders, this is the one that gets cited the most. So the way it's interpreted is that this dust collector cannot be within 20 feet of egress. That's an aisle, a doorway, anywhere that's access during normal business hours. And it can't be within 20 feet of another dust collector. So these are a couple that are, once you address this, what you find out happening, what most woodworkers are finding happening, is that you really can't have a dust collector in your shop, because if you draw a 20-foot circle around every one of your dust collectors, you end up having no space left in your shop. This is the one that when you see photos online, Instagram or LinkedIn, when dealers are happy about their new installation, this is the one that is the most flagrant, that everybody is breaking. The important part is to understand this as the manufacturer, as the woodworking manufacturer, because you're going to find that woodworking dealers, even dust collection suppliers, may address this with you, but they're not going to be adamant about it, or quite honestly, they might not even know about the rules. I've seen this often. The bottom line is it's on your shoulders to make sure that you're within the guidelines set forth by NFPA, which OSHA and other AHJs are following. Like any other inspection with dust collection systems, If you have any questions, or if you have an inspection ongoing, you can feel free to call me, and I can talk you through it, or the inspector through it. Quite often there's easy solutions around some of these. It's, can you get the inspector to buy off on these ideas? Quite typically they're very understanding, because they're not there necessarily to make your life difficult, but they want to make sure that you're following the rules set forth. Thanks for joining me. We have we're going to continue this discussion about NFPA. We're going to talk about the spark detection for large systems and return air, and when you have to use it, when it's not mandated but you should use it to protect your equipment and your employees.